If you have a Chevy Silverado and you actually use it for work, you might want to upgrade your taillights to something like this. This is a replacement housing from Morimoto, and it's all new for the 2014 to 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500s. It also fits for the HDs. This is going to be much brighter, it's going to keep you safer, and it's not that hard to install. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like and how to install it. Now, I recently just installed these on a different Silverado, and they are unbeatably bright. These are the best taillights that I've ever seen when it comes to brightness. Your original taillights use two incandescent bulbs on the top and bottom. They are not very bright. When you hit the turn signal, they have a slow on, slow off, and it's a real dated look on a newer Silverado like this. That's why I love upgrading to aftermarket LED housings. The reverse lights that bright white color that we've grown to love, but the TIR-Optics that Morimoto uses just completely blows the original taillight out of the water. So I want to show you guys how to install this really quick. So first thing you got to do is drop the tailgate and follow me over to the driver's side area. We'll do that first. So grab yourself a T15 Torx bit. There's only 2 screws holding on your original taillights. The wiring's a little bit different, so I'm sure you don't need that much help taking this taillight out. But the wiring is down by the spare tire down here, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. So let's just remove these 2 screws real quick. All right, now before I pull this taillight out, it's connected underneath the bottom like I said. So we're going to reach down there and disconnect it. You probably noticed all of the junk in the back, and that's because this guy is a contractor. He does roofing all of the time, and so he wanted something that's going to be a lot better. Thankfully, these are SAE and DOT compliant. So that might help a lot of you guys out there that are using your vehicles for work purposes. There's 2 connectors right next to each other. That's because one's for the passenger and one's for the driver's side. Just disconnect them both right here. It'll make your life easier just doing this once. So we're going to pull this red tab down. If it hasn't been taken off before, there's just a bunch of dirt, and it's probably a little difficult. You're going to have to work it, maybe use a little pick tool, and pull it out. There's also a variety of clips holding this wiring on, so you're going to have to just pry on both sides of that black plastic, and then the whole sheathing could come out, or the wiring with the sheathing on it could come out. With the connectors unplugged, you can now remove the taillight by just pulling it towards you. Set it aside and grab your XP tail. The Morimoto screws are already mounted in the taillight, so be sure to remove those before you put them in there. And they're also a T20 Torx instead of a T15 Torx. Now there's 2 different reasons why I haven't installed the passenger side taillight yet. And that's because the back side of here is a little bit different. It's got a dummy plug, like I said, that allows you to plug in the backup light boost bar. So if you want that, definitely add the Morimoto backup light boost bar to your cart at headlightrevolution.com when you're ordering these taillights for your Silverado. So another thing I wanted to show you guys is this right here is the smoked version. Now there's 2 different lens types you can choose from. You can choose from either the smoked lens or a red lens version. I'm not going to install this yet because I do want to show you how to install that boost bar. So lift up your tailgate and then remove the 2 screws holding on your license plate. From there, we're going to mock up the backup light boost bar and mark where the wiring connects to the vehicle. We're going to drill a hole to pass the wiring through. That way it gives you that nice clean look. Plug in all of your connections underneath the vehicle. Either use those factory clamps or zip ties if they are broke to hide the wiring and to make sure it's not dragging on the ground. Now we can route it from underneath the vehicle to the passenger side taillight area. From here, that dummy plug is removed, it's plug and play, and you can install the all-new Morimoto XP just like you would on the other side. All right, now, as long as you plug in this taillight underneath, right where you plugged in the other side taillight, you're good to go. The install was not that difficult. Honestly, the hardest part was probably if you have dirt in the connectors, getting all that dirt out and removing the original connector from your original taillights. That's about it. Otherwise, it's a very easy install. It's extremely bright. Like I said, the TIR-Optics make these illuminate better than ever before. These taillights from Morimoto are all new, and you can get them at headlightrevolution.com. But why stop at just the taillights? There's so many other products that we have tested for your Silverado. Go to Headlight Revolution, type in that year, make, and model, and we'll see you guys over there.